Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Tampa. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Mike, set, 380, 55.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Let's go up. No,
Throwing again. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check. Regular.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shoot. Alpha.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Here we go.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Harrison Smith's play has been so good in the NFL that he demands the respect of everyone. And I remember a couple of years ago when we talked about the top safeties, his name didn't come up in the first group. It does now. I remember doing a game a couple of years ago where the Rams were trying a lot of razzle-dazzle stuff. And Mike Zimmer, his head coach, pretty much said, sick him to Harrison Smith, and he ended that in a hurry. He can play close to the line of scrimmage, can also cover deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 27.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. Throwing on second down. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he coughed it up. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose? It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it. They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Wait, 20! Check, 55 to Mike! Woo-hoo!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone. So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins. Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled,
often mask a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
For a lot of people, there are pros and cons to playing close to home in the NFL. But for Adam Thielen, it's nothing but pros. Grew up not too far from the Twin Cities, loves being a Viking, and is a really dependable 3rd down receiver.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Cook running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. The throw complete to Beebe. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 31, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies score.
On play action, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Cousins on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We're going. Let's go.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They run. Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, deep, tight end.
Going to run with Madison again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, the hug! Where are you? 54. Mike, 54.
Good trap, good trap.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Wait, 53!
Check 55, Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Brady now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Miller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Cousins going to come up on a first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. He's back to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up in an offset eye. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.